Okay, now to automate the process of printing checks, we need to increase this value by 1 using a macro. Now we have to get the cell address, just like we discussed in the previous class. Cell's address can be obtained by row and column numbers. Since this is row number 13, this one, and column number 2, to get the cell address of this specific value, in the Visual Basic we shall type cells (13, 2) dot value, and to increase this by 1 we shall use the same trick of this value is equal to itself cells 13, 2 dot value plus 1. So once this macro runs, it will add 1 to the existing value of 3, so it will become 4. So how do we get to the Visual Basic? Just like we did before, we press Alt F11 button at the same time. Alt and F11. And we already have a module here. I'll add another module. So insert module, and I'm typing the macro manually. So the macro name is AddOne, bracket open, close, enter. So it is sub and end sub, and now we type the code. So cells, bracket open, row index is 13, column index is 2, dot value is equal to itself, that is cells 13, 2 dot value plus 1, and we press enter. Everything looks fine, so I'm closing it. Okay, and let me delete this text here. I'm adding a button here so that it can be clicked. So I'm going to insert, go to shapes, and I like this button for this purpose, and okay, let's add some text to it. Click print check. Looks good. I'll okay, if you don't like this specific outline, click on this again and go to shape format. Then you can change the shape color to the one that you like the most. So let's go with this one. Okay, now right click on this and assign macro. AddOneMacro is there. Okay, now let's click on it. When we click on it, it increases the number by 1. Once the number increases, it automatically causes the VLOOKUP function to fetch a new value, and the corresponding salary value, and the salary value is then translated to words by the spell function number. So click, click, and click, and click. So once with each click we are bringing a new check here. Okay, in the next setup, what we are going to do is to print the check. When we click print check, it not only changes this number by value of 1, it also sends this specific area to the printer. So the macro will perform two tasks. Task number 1, that is to increase this value of 1 by 1, and task number 2, to send this whole area to a printer. So we shall see that in the coming video. For time being, let's have some practice. Thank you.